Hello, guys. Yes, it's After, and today I'm here with.
Just Kwame, sorry.
All right, so just Kwame, and I have.
You can call me Bernard.
All right, but it's been a while since I saw you on podcast.
I've been away for one or two things. That's why.
I hear say they say some girl be break your heart like that.
Oh, it will never happen.
It will never happen.
No. My heart is already broken for a long. It has been this month.
Are you using Energizer or you are using your raw heart?
It could be any of it, but I don't think it could happen because I'm already, the mind is prepared for.
Just Kwame. You see, this guy is not married. I don't know why he's not married, but he has eaten all the food he can eat. What would be your advice to him?
So you said you were out doing one or two. Are you talking about work or women? Because they all start with W. So
wow, it has nothing to do with women, work, family, and stuff. Yeah, not really like boy girl family or whatever it is, but just biological family issues.
Biological, is it like your family, your nuclear family, or
extended nuclear?
So you are married? You just said nuclear, so
no, you confused. Sorry.
I'm not married.
I didn't get it clear. That's why. But it's all about my extended family issues and other stuff, and also work. Okay. Also, involved.
All right, so today we are discussing secrets in marriage and then secret in relationship.
KJ, talking about secrets.
Yes,
this guy we are called worry about. Secrets
no
No, I think he was able to twist it some way. I didn't really think about what he was saying. I just
nuclear family. Just wow, after 2 days. Why you be behaving tissue?
Many also na mo.
Hey,
mama. Edmi di me kwa sorry dem. Mama say edmi kwa check board.
See Victoria.
Ayono. Wakotudi.
Obesha na we post a BAP or baby say thank you for coming to our.
Na onim say Endra no fi akonto mbae. Waka chem say homachin o sansu tu kwan. Wako the same place. Inti ususu say okoye den.
Is it me you are discussing? Or?
Charlie, you just tell us. You
guys, part of the secret.
We are talking about secrets, but this is one of them.
For me, I think secrets can be kept in a relationship, also in a marriage. It's good. Sometimes it helps the relationship itself to grow.
So it is okay to keep secrets in the relationship and marriage.
Yeah, it's okay.
It is okay. How okay it is? Because to talk of relationship, I would say you can keep secrets. But to talk of marriage, the two shall become one. So why hiding certain secrets? I think you are not married, so you go to your piece. So yes, let me go to just Ike. Just Kwame. Yes, you are married.
Yes, I'm married.
The two has become one.
Yes,
you are one. Why do you want to keep secrets in that marriage?
So there are some secrets that your partner should know about, right? Especially if it has to do with anything financial or health-wise, they need to know about it. If, you should know your partner. Some secrets are deal breakers, right? If it has to do with your past and you've moved on from it and there's no way it could hunt you. And I mean, sometimes some secrets can hunt you down and then expose you. But if you know you've moved on from it and there's no possibility of it happening again, and you know if you tell your partner she will not be okay or she's not strong enough to handle it, please keep it as far away as you can. If you think you get to a point where she's mature and she can handle certain things, of course, you can go ahead and tell her. But if you know that she's not, please don't stop going to her and baby, I have to tell you something. I love you too. Please, I beg you with God. God has forgiven you. Move on. Try to be a better person. So that even if that secret, for whatever reason, whatever it is, resurfaces, it will be very difficult for you to even go back and say, I was this person. There should be a sharp contrast between who you were and who you are now. You understand? An example like, you stole your mother's money and maybe, or you were a thief you used to steal and you were jailed at a point, and then for God being so good, you were bailed out and you've stopped that life, and you now have a business of your own, you have a family. Just is in your past. Like, let it be far away from you. Don't go and now tell your wife after 10 years of marriage that you've been in jail before, and no, please, it's not relevant. Let it go. If it comes up and you feel like you are comfortable to talk about it, of course, go ahead. But don't be the one always initiating to talk about things that have been buried in the past. It's sometimes some women think they are strong enough, but in deep sense, they are not. And they'll end up thinking about it, and it will just be breaking your marriage down piece by piece. So for marriage, I strongly advise, if it's something that your partner needs to know about, maybe you've gone out of the marriage to have sex and you've contracted a certain disease, and she needs to know. You can't keep that as a secret. She needs to know. Tell her, so that, and seek advice, so that whatever it is, you solve it. Don't keep that as a secret, right? That's a life and death thing. But if it's something that can be is part of your past,
which cannot affect
please let it go. It's in your past, let it go. That's
all right. So Ben, let me come to you. In the relationship, you want to keep secrets. I think you are building up a relationship, communication, things that you share that will build up the relationship. So if you are able to trust yourself, I don't think there's no need to keep secrets amongst you if you are really building up the relationship for marriage.
You see, there are people that we meet and how they always relate with us. And also, you should understand the person that you are moving with, how he or she takes issue and how he or she discusses it or acts towards it. If you're able to know how the person behaves, that is how you should also know what to say and what not to say. Because there are some people, what you have discussed today will be something he or she will build on to accuse you of.
Use it as a weapon.
Yeah, as a weapon against you. And also, you should know there are certain issues that has happened in your past that you know for sure it was something public. And this can't be hidden. Those things can be said, even in a nice way. But there are some which no one knows it. It has been settled. Everything has been sorted out. Why do you bring it back again? You see, some people, when you tell them these things, there could be instances where you will have an issue. They will try to relate and try to think about the previous issues that you have discussed with him and try to say, okay, that is why you behaved this way. You see, let me say, in your past, you raped somebody and it was something which was discussed not so openly and it has been dealt with. Now you are matured and you know these things are not good. So I don't think you have the idea of repeating it again. I don't see the need of you discussing this with your new partner or the girlfriend or boyfriend. Let me say the girlfriend rather that you have now, because it can get to a situation where maybe there will be times where you feel for sex and maybe she doesn't want to. And maybe you want to put a little bit of pressure. She might think you still have that kind of character in you.
Tendency to rape.
Yes, you have that tendency. So with that, she can even break up with you because you still have that kind of behavior in you and you can...
that's for you when it comes of sex.
Yeah.
When you don't get it, you rape the person.
You see, so there are so many things we can put as scenarios which can let you understand that there are certain secrets that you don't need to share amongst yourselves.
Okay, so to talk of secrets, let me ask this question. When you are dating, right, and it happens that your relationship didn't work out and you find another person, must you discuss whatever that you went through to your new partner, or you should keep it as a secret?
Well, if it's something you can learn from, I mean, there's a way you can always pass on information that will be helpful. But if it's to tarnish the image of the other person, then I think that's very childish. That's one. And it's very immature on your side to do that, because that person is also learning just as you are. It just happens to be that you are on every story has the two sides. So if you are
Sure.
telling your side of the story, you are making yourself look like a Superman. then there's, I mean, if I'm dating and a lady tells me her side and she's always right, then I know there's a problem, because please, we are all human. We make mistakes.
You make mistakes.
Even though he might give the final blow or she might give the final blow, you also had a part to play in it.
Sure.
But to talk of secrets, right? If you are dating someone, you see, there's a way to disseminate information. You don't give everything at a go. The more you build the trust, then the more you release information, right?
Sure.
So the more I feel comfortable talking to you, and that's where communication comes in. I talk to you often. I get to see where your mindset is. I get to see and judge how your maturity level is. Then, I mean, it's both side. It goes the same way. I give you, you give me. I get to know a little bit about you. You share a little bit about yourself. I give you a little back. That's how it goes. And then you realize that your love is also growing the same way, and you're all meeting at the apex, right? So information shouldn't be given, boom, just because I've seen you and I think I love you and I'm head over heels with you. Then I tell you everything.
Everything.
No.
Definitely.
Keep some part of it, right? Because trust me, when the butterflies in your belly stop flying, that's when you realize the true level of your love you have for each other, right?
Yeah.
You give information as and when you feel comfortable. It's like an onion. You just keep peeling the layers of till you get to the point where there's nothing. You are completely empty. There's nothing to give again. And then that's where you get to know that, okay, this person is trustworthy or this person is not.
Okay, so Ben, I'll ask you the same question. Your past relationship didn't work out for you. Your new relationship. Do you have to discuss your past relationship to your current relationship?
Before you answer, I hope you are not, you said extended family something. I hope you are not the guy that if you date the woman, all your extended family, they'll start insulting her. I hope you didn't do that, because the way you are close to your extended family.
You see, he has said it all. what he was saying earlier. But the whole thing is, you should give yourself a limitation. Certainly, there will be some issues that you might discuss, all right? But you should think twice. Everything that you talk about, you should think twice. And you should know there are things you can't talk about.
Okay.
Because there are some things which are deal breaker. If you try, you don't know, you can convince the person at that instant to let the person understand what you're saying. But there will be issues happening, and such people will go back and use the same things that you have told them
Against you.
as a weapon.
Yeah.
You see, and it's very dangerous. So for me, what I do is, what has passed, it has passed. I don't really discuss it. You don't see me call the name of my previous girlfriend in my new relationship. I don't do that.
So why do you want me to discuss?
Yeah. I just feel like it is over. I've met her, we've talked or whatever it is, but to bring her issues, no, I don't really appreciate.
So
Okay.
to add to what he's saying, right? There's some instance in school where there's this lady, she was very like promiscuous, right? In first year, she was very wild because she had a higher sex drive, right? So she was having sex. And then, unfortunately for her, one of the guys taped the sex.
Wow.
One of the
Rather unfortunate.
and then the video leaked.
Oh.
She came to her senses. She, rebranded, and then she started, taking things easy, becoming more sensitive to things like that, right? Fast forward, we're in final year. This girl, she's a very brilliant girl, right? But she's now, like, everybody has forgotten about, we've moved on. And she's dating this, let me say, he's the son of a big person in Ghana, right?
Wow.
Now, they're in love so much. They're even planning to get married after school. But she's afraid of her past
Mm.
You know, your past has a way of creeping out on you.
Yeah.
Because the guy is a son of a big person, there's no way on earth that it will not blow up in Ghana.
Surely
Because
it will
definitely
The
the wedding
moment
By
will
all
be,
means,
will be big.
yeah.
And people will start looking for the girl. And you know the internet never
forgets.
Forget, yeah.
right? Now she's asking me, like, should I tell him? And I told her, yes. You need to tell him before he finds out on the internet. You need to. So it's something like this, you can't hide it.
Sure.
You need to go out and then tell him, my guy, I'm trusting you enough to tell you this, right? I don't want you to find out this way. So I'm laying my cards on the table. When I was in first year, this is what happened. I had a guy I thought I loved. We shared an intimate session together, and then he videoed the thing, and then he leaked it. I don't want you to find out on the internet. I want to tell you myself. That is maturity. That is trust. This is not letting your guard down. This is not being weak. I know some people will tell me that, oh, she's being weak. She's not strong enough. But this is actually being strong. You confront the issue head on, right? So I advise her, you know what? Tell the guy everything. Lay your cards on the table before he finds out, right? A guy likes a woman who will be honest with him. Tell him everything. So if you've not told him yet, tell him before it gets too late. So she mustered the courage, told the guy everything. And today they are married. They did a very low-key wedding.
Very simple.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what saved
their marriage.
their marriage.
And that's best also.
That's the best thing the guy
Yeah.
did. The guy is very smart.
Mm.
Imagine if
She
she didn't tell the
He
guy.
didn't know.
The guy would have done a very big wedding, and people will be asking,
A
hey, which girl
lot.
is this? She's like you. And then boom, some foolish guy will go on X videos.
By all means,
When
it will pop up and
and then the video pop out and say, oh, girl, we cry, deny I say it. And you know, guys can talk. Boys,
Asanka.
kasa, yeah, kasa, chop, asanka, no why this guy is not smart. And then it will
it will destroy the
it will become, and it will even tarnish the guy's family's name.
Sure. And with that, I think it will cause a lot of harm to the lady herself, because it will now bring a new thing. Like people will now
Look at
for
her
that
in a new
video. People now be
And it
looking
will start trending again.
yeah, so to be a new trend, you
Yeah.
see. So for me, I think there are things that happen in public, and everybody knows that thing. Those things you can't hide it. Whether you are asleep or you're not asleep, people are sharing those information, and you can't stop them from sharing it. So if you have a new partner, you can. I think it's best you have a nice way and tell the partner. But if not, and this issue is something which is so, let me say, limited to one or two people, or it is so secret in itself, why do you still have to bring it out? There's no need for you to bring it out, because if it comes out, it
will
becomes a
destroy
different
you,
issue.
yeah.
It will destroy
Okay,
you.
so Bernard, let me ask you this question. Is it okay for you to discuss your body count with your new partner?
Wait, if I tell you my body count, what will you do with it?
So
Would
so I'm asking a simple, because this is some of the things.
I mean,
That are
I
But
get
he is
it.
also asking a very
Yes.
brilliant question back. What will you do
So
with
me,
it?
I'm asking you. So please, you hold your gun.
Okay.
Is it okay for you to discuss your body count with your new partner?
No, there's no need.
There's no need. What if she insists?
Why are you insisting? What do you really want to gain out of it? That's the question.
She wants to know your body count so she can know whether she can match up with you.
Such people, I think they are thinking too much. You see, if somebody is thinking too much, maybe insecurity, or I don't know what will just push a person to, forcefully at all costs you should give out such information.
KJ, I have a question. I think there's a certain confusion. So body count doesn't mean the number of times you've had sex or the number of people you've had sex with.
The number of people, I think so.
Hmm?
The number of people.
Is the number of
Number
of
of people you've had sex
Yes,
with.
yes, yes.
Because some people think when you ask them your body count, it means the number of times you've had sex.
For that one, they cannot count. But the number of people you've involved with, and you know what, these things. Sometimes when you start relationship, there are some people who just come out and be saying it. Those people, you didn't ask them. And those people, usually, they will just say few. If it is 10, they will never say 10. Because everybody wants to be seen in a nice, or like present something nice for his or her relationship that he or she is in. You see? But I don't see the need of those things.
Ideally, I think if you're a lady, please, I know people will bash me for this, but if you can, in all your might and your power, reduce your body count. Reduce it to the barest minimum. It's not nice for a lady to have had numerous partners before settling. It doesn't speak well of you. And trust me, guys talk. So if you even don't say it, people know. And people will know somebody you know, and they'll tell you, this girl, there's a question mark. And that's something no guy wants to hear about the lady they are in love with. For some reason, society doesn't frown on guys having a lot of body counts. Yeah. If a guy has had a lot of sex with a lot of women, they actually hail him like he's a champion of some sort. I don't agree with them, but that's what society thinks. But for a lady, they frown on it. And I think somehow it's valid. Because for a lady, you should be so uptight that nobody can break your defenses unless you are comfortable with this guy that indeed this guy deserves my body. And it should lead to marriage. That's what I think. But it shouldn't be that anybody you have feelings for, then you remove for him. Any guy that comes, I love you. Now I road bros. It's not a nice thing for people
because
to
we
say
say
about.
now we for test time before we marry. So
guys, that's a flawed
because-
statement. A big flawed statement.
I know you frown upon.
I'm a stout Christian, so I frown on some things. I believe some things are, the world has made it like it's okay. It's okay to have a lot of sex before marriage because you practice.
You have to text all the waters.
You don't. And I mean, nobody is going to kill you. God is not going to hold your neck for having a lot of, but it doesn't mean that go and do that. Right? You'll be forgiven, you are forgiven, but don't do that. There's something called soul ties, and I don't want to even go into that. Right? I don't want to go to that. But as for a lady, I don't advise that you have numerous sexual partners before you actually settle down. I don't advise. But if we come back to secrets, Charlie, I always stand on this point. If it's going to break your marriage or your relationship,
keep it.
Keep it.
Keep it.
If it's not relevant, don't say it. But if it's relevant, if it's something got to do with your health or finances, talk about it.
Something which will affect both of you.
Yes, because I've seen some partners. I've heard of people going to buy land and they don't tell their partners, they don't tell their wives, they don't tell. then they die, dangerous. And then it's lost. That property is lost, and dangerous. Then the family is there, and the family is suffering. Or because you want to be a man and keep it to yourself, or the woman wants to. I want to teach him a lesson. I want to show him that me too I can. Ooh, yeah. Some people will come and settle on your land and use it because it's free.
It's free.
Do you understand? So if it's something that is beneficial, please do share. I don't know why only in Ghana people buy properties and they want to keep it to themselves. Like it's some.
They'll kill him.
I mean,
but
she's your partner. You have kids with
exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes the guys, maybe how they relate with the wife, it's not like they are on good terms.
But let me ask you: would you rather your wife takes your land after you die, or somebody else who has not suffered with you
takes your land?
It depends.
It depends on what.
That is depend on anything.
You were confident enough to marry her.
Exactly.
I'm saying
but you're not confident to share.
If you come to say that your wife is wicked and you don't want to leave her,
that is why some people behave that way.
Then they have to lash you because you
not
married her.
Me in particular, but I see the reasons of people doing such, because some people think the wife that is there is not helping. They can give you a lot of excuses.
Then you understand you the man.
There's a problem with you.
They have to lash you.
Then there's a problem with you because a woman that has given birth to your children, you stay with for years. You have children with that woman, and then you think that woman is do not qualify enough to know your property.
Yeah, it's not good. That one for sure.
That you say that you are
excuses because some reasons as to why they didn't. expose it to
who will
the
not
wife.
pay or heaven? Judas Ankasa Nebebo. Judas.
Exactly. So
But people do.
I know people do, but
They
it's
do.
wrong.
And they still have this.
And then
excuses.
people who have not even, they don't even know your last name, are the ones living on your land and enjoying,
Look at
living your property
They-
for free.
they will not
your
even
parents, your brothers, nobody knows about it.
Nobody knows about it.
Some friends will be, taking care of those things, and maybe later on they even change the names to their own.
To their own name, and then they take it, and then they know that your kids and your wife is suffering, but they will not say anything about it because they know that they don't know because you kept it from them.
Yeah.
You see, so such secrets, they are very dangerous. Share them. If it's profitable, share them. See, after all, what is life? You die and then you go. It's just nice that you left a little property. No matter how small it is, still a piece of property. You left it for your kids or your wife. It won't kill you. Let them know. Let them have it. Even if they were rude to you, let them have it. They are your children. They can't take that away from you.
Yeah.
But if it's something that has to do with, like the way you rightly mentioned, that you've had where you were very stubborn in your youth, so you went to rape somebody, you follow some bad friends, you went to rape somebody, and then you were jailed for like some 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then you were released. Please don't. It's not necessary. You're gonna be crying to your girlfriend, your wife that I raped some. I used to rape some, and you're proud of it. Say, me my dad jailed down, me raping. See, you see, they'll laugh about it, but now when you start like demanding, like, oh, baby, I want sex, and she's like, oh, babe, today I'm stressed. Oh no, and then they send me beja, baby, me. You see, then she starts recalling that, hey, this man, if I sleep home today, will it be well with me? See, she'll be sleeping with one eye closed, one eye open, though. Because when you say so, I mean, if it's beneficial, share. If you've moved on from it, please keep it as far away as possible. It's not necessary.
I think this I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. If it is beneficial, you should be able to share. But things like your body counts, your past life, number of sex that you have, they are not necessary. You love me. In fact, I didn't even tell you that I'm a virgin. I've already told you I'm not a virgin. So why do I have to discuss the number of people I've had sex with? It is not necessary. So there's no need for you to even.
I've been a victim of that thing before. One of my girlfriends, and babe, please.
It's a past issue.
You can log off now. Just don't watch this. So
have you already discussed with her already?
Oh, I've told her everything.
Okay, so there's nothing to be afraid of.
I asked her if she was a virgin. She said no. And then we ended up doing the thing, And then I don't know why. Somewhere in my mind, I foolishly asked her, so who is better?
Wow.
But
she will not.
I think you wanted to be proud. Whether you
exactly,
and for sure, she will speak for you because
exactly.
You are there.
That's what I'm saying. That I foolishly asked because definitely she told me, "Oh, baby, you are the best."
But this question is not so far away from men. A lot of men ask this question, but
why you be that?
Me, no.
Why you be that?
I haven't asked.
There's no shame.
No.
I mean,
I haven't asked. But it is something you can easily ask.
At our experience.
Why I haven't asked.
No,
I haven't asked. But it is not something so strange for people to ask. Because as you are saying.
How did you know? When you be that?
No, from how he was saying.
No, you are lying.
No,
this one
it
only comes. This
why
one
is so difficult for me to say I've done it before?
This one, it only comes from the people who had experience.
Experience.
So if you don't have experience, you can't talk about it.
No, from how.
But you see how he's describing the thing.
No, it is so easy to ask. Because you see, maybe if you should have sex with a woman, you know what you have done. You've done the best. Are you getting me? So if the person has discussed such issues with you, maybe she had a boyfriend or whatever it is easy for you to ask such a question.
I mean,
no, you see me the way Ben they explain the thing. He they convince me say he do one way. He say no.
But Ben, let me ask you.
Nothing.
Have you asked your girlfriend that? Oh, and then how was the session?
Like ask her what I did. How was? Yeah, I've asked
her.
No. Wait. Listen. If I should ask you how was the sex, it's not the same as comparing myself to somebody. I've never asked that.
But in our
I've
mind,
asked several. Charlie was saying that one. I have asked before. Sometimes I don't even ask. I'm crying by me timbu. What I say?
But me, I don't know why. I foolishly asked her if, like, among all the boys, no.
Now you
Compare.
won't know
You
say.
just want to
I want to
feel
say,
the
yeah,
boss who are.
You just want to feel like if
I
you've
mean,
done-
men and our ego. It
but
happens.
that's what I'm saying. It's not that far from men. Oh. If you have done it before, doesn't mean it is something so strange. People do it, but they just don't come out and say it.
But women, I feel we talk too much because the women, they don't do.
Women talk. Oh.
By the time you hear about it, she has broken up with you.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
By the time you hear that, we can on boy Jumano. No way, Jao. She will not say it in your presence. And if you come and bluffing, when you mean I mean yeah, we is a massa won't boy Juma. I tell you, I tell you,
exactly.
if you're a macho man said then cry, that place you become soft.
No, that one.
Best tea bread.
She go
That
just
place is
down
macho
flat
matter.
you just like that.
I wish
You know
Anama
macho
was
matter.
on this podcast. So
Yeah,
that
that's what I was saying. One lady should have been so that maybe. Yeah, but it's okay. We are still talking.
yeah, but I can't look at KJ's face and
You
Sometimes
see,
Charlie
you
KJ,
see.
bring more women. We want more women.
Don't
Balance
worry.
the
No,
equation.
I will give you more.
Eh,
I will give you more.
because
More
they
should come, so
I'll
that
give you.
we
But
can
you see
blend
how
the
Nana Made,
two.
you know, we get
see, I have another
invest
idea.
in other version.
Where is
other
this girl?
version.
Let's have 3 men and then 3 women.
Where
And
is
then
this
let's
girl,
do a
Cindy?
discussion.
Where
That
is
one
she?
we go do one raw,
2 raw.
the
The raw session.
raw session. Yeah,
James.
the raw session.
Where is Cindy?
Eh?
Cindy.
She did.
She
she
should
did.
be invited so that she come.
Why do you like it?
No,
she
she's
also
also
you
like
like
it.
You have a
Our
thing
taste.
for thick women.
Yeah.
No, listen. I like how she's that
One say,
open.
or you will be open now.
Why?
On
Me
pe
and I-
on pe slim on pe thick.
No, petit.
On pe thick oh. On pe thick.
Open you move
Check.
to
Check.
like you can't we na we na.
I like
One
the
say
check.
what they fian one ba. On be so.
On be so ni dimpo.
We say we
You put the gas and
We don't like
On
bones.
on say or describe it nana me front as on.
I
So that you so mood do come out. What do you den?
It can, you know.
So you see the thing.
see, you have to have the muscle and strength to handle. And yes, obenya stroke.
Wow. You know what?
What the how much be na uni na ne nan beto so beti na remember bro.
Oh, but
Wait one more.
not like something so big like that huge. No, that one.
But open now.
Open na.
Open
What the enfa na nama. Enfa na nama nya description open.
Oh,
na.
Nana is okay.
She's okay.
Yeah.
Very okay.
Yeah.
Who na nama osi na is just okay.
Oh, she's.
Very okay. Can you?
Can you? Na
She's
nama
okay.
what
But
is
make me
She's
come
okay.
Okay, on the rate of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest. Manana number.
Why do you want me to rate
Oh,
this?
No,
But
my number.
I think
Oh,
she's
yeah,
okay.
Paul, no,
Like her body size, everything. She's okay.
What do you mean
I
by
don't-
okay?
No, your man rate.
100 to what?
0 to 10.
0 to 10.
I think. No, 90. I'll give her 90.
Hey,
I'll give her 90.
your girlfriend is watching.
No, you see, the thing is over 10, oh, but I give up over.
One man 90. Okay.
Ninety.
Forget about you.
90.
I will go if your mom with Johnny, we say. Maybe 1 minute. And then Johnny ko ye. Okay. Who is the number?
Hey.
Hono.
Oh, but
Honor.
for that one, it's not an issue. You just tell maybe it's because of program or whatever.
She played the video for you. You said they gave you
Hey,
0 to
James,
10, and you
make
said
sure you
90.
cut this one off.
In fact, I know the company trailer. Yeah, trailer.
Oh, but I think we have some body size I don't really look at because
The small ones.
not really small ones. I'm talking about something so huge. Those big bodies. Some
Are you-
people
are
like
you-
it.
Are you
right?
body shaming?
I think she
Everybody should.
want to do that.
Some people like it too.
Some
Obi
people
cry
like
their
it.
age in your Ingozi. What's that?
Yeah, I know that
I
song.
don't know people.
Dramina, sometimes.
But the thing that you
but I
forget them
really
way
know.
they stand.
What did they stand?
The thing, no, if you
Oh,
tell
what
mention
thing?
we are adults
What
here. Men
thing?
call a spade a spade. What is that
are you
thing?
talking about?
Yeah.
What thing?
you, what do you think?
No, you are saying something.
So what are you thinking?
you said thin. And
What
I
are you
just don't
thinking?
know. I don't know.
You are
Yeah,
thinking
what
too.
kind of-
Your
I
your
just-
brain is
Are you
too
talking
fast.
about the hair or the
The
slippers
hair.
or-
Yeah, the hair. I'm talking
The hair
about the
should
hair.
stand.
Yeah, the hair. should
The hair.
stand.
The version is starch.
Natural hair.
Okay. So
All right. So I mean, we are talking about secrets in relationship, and I think secrets. there are certain things, send an IK kind of, you don't discuss it to bring an issue in the relationship. You should learn how to keep a secret, because most of the time I say your secret is your weapon. If you're a woman, if you're a human being, you don't have a secret. You are light like a can I say cotton. So there should be something that makes you unique, and that is your secret. So don't discuss your body count with your new partner. It is not necessary. In marriage, there are certain things you can keep as a secret, not things that would damage your marriage. It doesn't mean that you don't love the man. You love the man. It doesn't mean that you don't like the woman. You love her. But because it has to keep the relationship, or it has to keep the marriage, you have to keep it and keep it well. Ike, your last bite on this.
Charlie, Makan. There are some secrets you should share. Those ones are like the light ones and very important ones. If it has to do with financial, something like finance or health, of course, please, at all costs, share it. But if it's something that has been buried in the past, is in your youth, and you were just stubborn trying to explore, you messed up, those are things in your past. If it doesn't affect your health or affect your partner's health in any way, please, of course, just keep it in the past and move on. But if it's very important that you need to share, maybe you had an accident in your youth and you were castrated, so you are firing empty shots. And
you have to share.
And you're a man, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know your wife is expecting babies when you get married, your girlfriend. And you know that you've been castrated because of the accident. You can have sex, all right, but you can't make babies. Please, of course, let the person know before you get into marriage. Don't let her be waiting for 10 years and then your family people will be insulting her. That's when you come and be saying that, oh baby, I should have told you this. And no, please, that's not the time.
I will sound you.
That's not the time to be sharing such secrets. So please, if it's something that is very serious, health-wise, financial, has to do with kids, like example I gave, please, of course, go ahead and share, right? But if it's in your past, you were stubborn, you were lashed in school, they caught you with a girl in the toilet, please, that one, keep it in the past. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
It's in the past. Let it go. And then
and let me add this: don't let anyone judge you by your past mistake. Don't allow anyone to judge you by your past mistake. See,
frame it right. Don't let anybody bully you with your past.
With your past. Okay, so see, because I'm saying this because there are things that you can control and there are things that you can never control. What people think about you, you can never control it. What they will say about you, you can never control it. But you can control your time. You can control what you want to do. So don't let anyone bully you about your past. Ben, your last bite on this.
I will not say much because you said it all. All I could say is anything that you know it will affect the relationship, that the current one, you have to come out. But there are things you know it happened in the past, and that has nothing to do with this relationship, and it will not affect it. There is no need to bring it out. Don't think it is so small. Anything small can cause a problem. So if it is past, it is past. That's all.
All right. So this program was sponsored by Royal Express Delivery and Logistics. If you are looking for the best delivery service, make sure you contact Royal Express Delivery and Logistics. Their number is being displayed on the screen. Contact them now. If it is anything about delivery, they are the best that you can use their service. One thing that personally I love about them is that when you use their service, you get to know where the dispatch rider has gotten to. You know how many minutes it's going to take to get to your destination, so you can track the dispatch rider. Make sure you contact them through the number displayed on your screen. And also the bees. Because say a drinker benum na etimi boost your immune system the bees, because they give you the natural squeeze fruit juice. The best you can ever opt for is the bees. You see, your lunch, your children, their drinks, don't buy this quash for your children. Make sure you order all your pastries, all your fruit juice from the bees. Their number is being displayed on your screen. And if you are doing any occasion, local bar, just name them, parties, just name them. It is the bees. One thing I love about them is their local bar setup. Wow. Your man will be very moody. Make sure you contact the bees right now, and then they will sort you out. Your money is what we use to plan your program. So make sure you contact the bees now. The name is King James. I love you so much. Catch you up in another episode. So then I say, bless up.